Hey Ian, this is Kate Bortinsky, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would she be doing this and what's in it for her? Well, the answer is simple. Oftentimes, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how to improve their online marketing strategy and the benefits it would have for them and their company. And other times, the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who's an expert and who isn't. So I have found that by giving people a free, easy attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hand and saying, "Hey Kate, I like you. Can you just handle this for me, please?" So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've seen and you're thinking, yeah, this information could really help move the needle for my business, shoot me a message and we can have a deeper conversation. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I give you and do it yourself, that works for me too. No harm, no foul. Now, before we dive into the 3 things that I'm going to cover with you today, I want to show you who your number 1 competitors are for each service you offer online. So ceramic coating, the number 1 business that comes up in the organic search is Nick's Auto Detail. For window tint, it's A2 Customs. For detailing, it's also Nick's Auto Detail. And then for PPF, it's Ceramic Pro and Fixed Detailing. Now, both of these sites are back pages linking to a service page. You have the opportunity to do this with your website too if you wanted to, but just to give you some insight, Google finds more relevance in the person who is located in that city. So once we get your website really optimized, we'll be able to outrank these sites very quickly because you are located in Ann Arbor, whereas Fix is actually located near Bay City, and Ceramic Pro is, while they are located in Ann Arbor, they're a national brand that doesn't have as much power to their website, and we can easily outrank that. So let's dive into the first thing that I want to talk to you about today, and that's content. So what is content? Content is how Google knows what you do and who you do it for. Content is the information highlighted on your website that Google is sending back to their algorithms to tell them what you should be found for. So there's also content that you can't read, like images, but Google's able to read the text. So if you right-click on an image and hit Save As, there's an opportunity here to place keywords behind your images, and we want to optimize this text to help Google read your content. So when we don't have enough content, and specifically keyword-rich content that your customers are searching for, how would Google know to show your business for that search term? We have found that most sites ranking in the top spot on Google have a minimum of 1,500 to 2,400 words on their website, and they're using the right keywords throughout their content. So I've gone ahead and pulled a word counter, and right now your site is sitting at 383 words. So not quite to that content minimum we recommend. Now let's go ahead and check out Nick's Auto Detailing. Their website has 5,751 words on their homepage. So they're using more keyword-rich content than you are, and that's getting their website more traffic than yours. Now, normally I recommend having 500 to 1,000 more words of content on your website than your nearest competitor, but I'll show you in a few minutes why I wouldn't start with that much content. I would recommend between 2,000 to 2,400 words on your homepage to start. So now let's look at a tool I use called Ahrefs. Anyone can use it. I pay a few $100 a month for it. Essentially, it gives me behind the scenes insights of your competition and shows the keywords that they're ranking for to attract your customers. This helps me pinpoint the keywords you should be targeting as well. So I ran a quick scan on Nick's Auto Detail, and if I click on their keywords here, it'll show me the exact keywords that your competition is ranking for and what your customers are searching for every month. And as you can see, your competitor is ranking highest for auto ceramic coating near me, with 450 searches a month, and they're sitting in the 6th position. Premium Auto Detailing with 150 searches a month. Ceramic Auto Coating Near Me with 100 searches a month. So now, when we use terms like near me, this kind of skews the data. It's a national search term, so when someone in, say, like San Francisco searches for auto ceramic coating near me, this counts as one of these 450 searches. But they aren't really a true client of yours, because I'm pretty sure they're not going to hire you in Michigan to do their job in San Francisco. So Google will automatically track the location of that person who's searching, and they'll bring up optimized businesses near that potential client. So now when we look at this list of 832 keywords that they have, this first page has 100 of them, and of the 100, 25 of them are ranking for ceramic, and I looked ahead on a second page, and there's 27 ranking for ceramic as well. So that's why he's showing up number 1 for ceramic, because he has it on his website so many times. Now, one thing he's doing wrong here is he's not ranking for ceramic coating Ann Arbor, which is the proper key term that you should be using to rank in a location. So the other service that you offer that your competitor is doing SEO and keyword content correctly is window tinting, and that number 1 competitor is A2 Customs. So with their keywords, I'm going to search window or tint, to keep it simple, and there's 15 terms that are showing up for tint. Like I said, they're doing it right. So window tinting or tint Ann Arbor, Jackson, and then even down here has one for Ypsilanti. So they're doing it correctly. That's how you want to be trying to rank when it comes to your keywords. So now when we go back to your site, you have 3 keywords. And you're not ranking for those same terms because your content is not optimized for these keywords. So here's what Google does think your business is related to based on your current content. Detailing Ann Arbor with 40 searches a month, and you're sitting in the 16th location. Ann Arbor Auto Detailing with 20 searches a month, and then Make It Beautiful Auto Detailing Ann Arbor. This is one of your competitors that they don't have a website. This gets 0 searches a month, but somehow you're optimized for it. So when a potential customer is looking for your services in your local city, your website's not in Google's top spot for them to likely see you. And ultimately, that's costing your business thousands of dollars. So the first thing that you need to do to dominate your competition online is incorporate more keyword-rich content onto your homepage, because that's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if we get this done. So now, check this out. If we Google detailing Ann Arbor, in Google you'll see ads that are being ran at the top here. So I did, by the way, choose detailing over ceramic for this example because someone's actually running an ad here for this search term. Google Ads can be a great option to generate some quick leads, but it can also be a money pit if your foundation or your website is not dialed in. So just be careful. Moving to the second key thing that I want to cover with you today, that's citations. You're probably thinking, what's a citation and why do they matter? That's a great question. So as you can see here, the Google Maps section, or what we call the map pack, you can see the business's name, their address, phone number, and this is known as your NAP. This is how Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. So a citation is your name, address, and phone number listed on sites like Yelp, the BBB, Yellow Pages, Facebook, and a couple hundred other directories. So now you might be asking yourself, hey Kate, how do I rank in maps? So let me explain the number 1 thing that you can do today to push your business up the map pack. Most companies in the number 1 spot on Google have around 150 citations. When you have more citations than your competitor, you gain more trust from Google than they do, which pushes you above them in the map pack. So now you're thinking, great, how do I do that? Well, it's really simple. I'll use sites like Whitespark or BrightLocal that will tell me exactly what directories your competition is listed on, and from there I'll literally go down the list and get you on the same ones. But I don't stop there, because we don't want to just match them. We want to dominate them online. So if your competitor has 150 citations, we want to match that and add 100 to 200 more, so it takes them a long time to catch back up. So if you want to spend some time getting yourself more citations than these top businesses in the map pack, you can take over the top spot, and that would generate more business for you. So now, moving to the third and final key thing that I want to cover with you today, link juice. This is also referred to as backlinks. This third pillar will really help you dominate on Google. So when we search ceramic coating Ann Arbor, of course, an ad pops up this time. It wasn't there, I promise. So when we search ceramic coating Ann Arbor, and we scroll down past the map pack, we can see that your business is not number one on Google. Now that top spot gets about 39% of the clicks, while the second spot only gets 18%. So that top spot is where you want to be, and to get there, you need authority. So how do we get authority? Well, it all comes down to your backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, that gives site B authority. It's kind of like a popularity contest, and the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link is. So let me give you an example. If you get a local blog or industry-related site, such as a supplier, like Tint Depot, linking back to you, that's a great backlink. But if you're an auto detailing company and you get a backlink from, say, Zingerman's linking to you, that's not so great because you don't sell sandwiches. So let's go back to Ahrefs. And in your overview, we can see that you've got, when it loads, 49 backlinks. And when I click into them and I filter out your spam links, we can see that 38 are legitimate good backlinks. So not bad, but not dominant. When we go back to Nick's backlinks, he has 58. And when I filtered these out, 44 are not spam links. So they're just from stronger, more relevant sources. And now just a little side note, by adding even just one backlink, it can be worth more authority to Google than 100 irrelevant backlinks. So once again, how do we do this? Well, with Ahrefs, we can see exactly which sites are linking back to them, and we can go get those same backlinks for your business. Now, circling back real quick to why I don't think you need as much content as Nick's Auto Detailing's homepage, they only have 58 backlinks. So if you have higher quality links and a few hundred more than they have, and you continually add more each month, we can easily outrank their homepage. Now, A2 Customs, just for reference, they have 486 backlinks. Once it loads, it'll show it. So they have 486 backlinks. Getting you to the top of Google is not magic, it's a method, and I've shown you this method today. So in closing, we went over first, content. You need to incorporate more keyword-rich content with at least 2,000 to 2,400 words on your homepage. Second, citations. You need to have 100 to 200 more citations to beat out your nearest competition by a landslide. Third, link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing back to your website to show Google that you have more authority than your competitors. And if you do this today and implement these strategies, you can be number one across Google. So what now? Well, you can either take this information that I've shared with you today and run with it on your own. Again, I'm totally cool with that. No harm, no foul. Just send me a quick note that you watched the video and your thoughts about it. I'd really appreciate the feedback. However, if you're looking to partner with an industry expert that can quickly generate quality, keyword-rich content and get you more citations than your competitors and dominate the backlink game, then give me a call at 810-358-5645 and we can have a deeper conversation. Once again, this is Kate Bortinsky and my phone number is 810-358-5645. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful day.